muscle, the metal, and the memories of an all-American road. Join hosts Carolyn Clifford and Mike Duffy for the Woodward Dream Cruise.
It is a celebration of pure Motor City muscle. Today, thousands of legendary automobiles take over Woodward Avenue. Engines roaring, chrome shining, and crowds lining the street.
This is America's first highway, and for one day, it becomes the world's biggest stage for American automotive passion. Woodward Avenue is where Detroit's car culture comes to life.
Welcome to the 31st annual Woodward Dream Cruise. Thank you so much for joining us from across the country. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Now, the iconic street behind us is, of course, Woodward Avenue, where generations have come to cruise, show off, and celebrate the automobile. Today, it's the heartbeat of the Motor City. And automotive enthusiasts from every corner of the country are here to experience it.
And we are so excited to be a part of all the action right along with you. We have crews stationed up and down the main drag. Let's take a pit stop with Glenda Lewis and Simon Shaquette. Glenda, Simon.
Carolyn, Mike, the tradition alive and well out here on Woodward Avenue, and of course, full of wheels. The 31st Woodward Dream Cruise kicking off with a bang, or should I say a roar, partner?
You got it. A little of both. David Notriani with his beautiful Cadillac DeVille from back in '67. He's been to all 32 Dream Cruises. Pretty incredible, and you got the family here with you. What could be better?
Nothing much.
That's what it's all about. Tradition, family, and a whole lot of fun. Dave, where are you?
I tell you, it doesn't get any better than being on Woodward. There's a 72 Chevelle. We got a big caddy behind us as well. We're going to have a lot of fun showing you the best cars on Woodward tonight. Tina.
Thanks, Dave. The cars are loud. The crowds are getting bigger. Woodward is in cruise mode. This is what the Dream Cruise is all about. Beautiful classic cars. Detroit at its best. And by the way, you know you found a good car when it matches your outfit here. Alicia and Keenan.
Tina, we do not have a front row seat. We have a curbside seat along Woodward.
That's right. We're here in the bleachers right along the strip with car owners who have their rides on display in Memorial Park.
And what is so cool, all these folks here have paid to display their cars in the Royal Oak Memorial Park, and we're going to tell their stories.
That's right. Each of these car owners with cars here, with rides here, have deeply personal and moving stories about the love of cars, their efforts to rebuild them, and the connections that those cars still hold.
And we can't wait to share some of those stories with all of you at home. Mike, Carolyn?
Alicia, Keenan, we are looking forward to those stories indeed. Now, the Woodward Dream Cruise got its start back in 1995. But cruising this iconic roadway began decades before.
Here's a little history about the famous avenue and what inspired the world's largest one-day car cruise. Take a look. Woodward Avenue is famous for so many reasons. In 1909, the first mile of concrete highway in the world was laid down on Woodward.
Then in 1920, America's three-color traffic signal was installed. Communities thrived along one of Metro Detroit's main thoroughfares.
As the 1950s and 60s came along, young people would cruise to the drive-ins along the strip. Decades later, nostalgia sparked an idea for a car cruise in 1995.
There's a wild pink Thunderbird. Howdy! Corvette. We're just enjoying watching all the stuff go by.
A man named Nelson House had an idea to raise money for some local soccer fields by hosting a small cruise. But that small cruise drew crowds 10 times more than expected.
Here's what Nelson told us about the Woodward Dream Cruise.
It seems to have a life of its own. It just seems to be growing and growing. Obviously, it's exceeded everybody's expectations.
In 1996, WXYZ began broadcasting from along the avenue.
It's just an absolutely fabulous evening. Can you see the color of this paint? This candy apple, it's deeper than, it's just gorgeous. Y'all having fun? We don't have anybody out here at the Northwood Shopping Center. Look at it, 57 Chevrolets. You want to take a trip down memory lane, all you have to do is get out to Woodward Avenue tonight.
Today, 40,000 cruisers drive their dream cars on Woodward in celebration of automobile history.
The automobile is something to be celebrated. That's who we are. That's part of our culture. And Detroit's a great city. Being the Motor City capital, come here and just enjoy the history.
Amazing to look back and see how it has grown, and this is where it all got started. You are looking at 9 Mile in Woodward in Ferndale. This is the city where the Dream Cruise began back in 1995.
And look at it now. Thousands of people pack the streets as classics, customs, and hot rods roll down Woodward Avenue. The engines are roaring, the crowd's cheering, and the Motor City is in full cruise mode.
You got that right. The experience on Woodward is really like no other. It is why people come from all over the world to see what the Dream Cruise is really all about.
That's right, we're just getting revved up. Up next, check out this beauty. She's a box-style Chevy named Aquafina. We'll show you why it's so hip to be square again.
Plus, have both, have Suburban. We're going to talk to the captain behind this Sea-Bourbon. It's all ahead right here on the Woodward Dream Cruise. Welcome back to the Woodward Dream Cruise, where every era of automotive history is on full display. And some of the most gorgeous cars you will ever see are wheeling up and down Woodward Avenue.
So many beauties. Now owners have buffed and detailed their rides just to make the best impression possible while cruising down Woodward.
And we have a treat for you today. Glenda and Simon are with a classic that is making its debut right on Woodward. Glenda and Simon, what is the story behind Aquafina?
Yeah, call it a tall glass of water, Carolyn. 1986 classic box Chevy.
Yeah, and this build was a labor of love between father and son and a whole team of people to get Aquafina out there on Woodward Avenue for the very first time.
The car that we got behind us is a 1986 Chevy Caprice Landau trim. I found it on the west side of Detroit and instantly gravitated towards it and started from there. This being a 1986 two-door, they made roughly 9,800 of them. This is a rare find. It's a Landau trim package. It was your grandmother's grocery getter. Definitely wasn't what you see now, okay?
It took Darius more than 4 years and his father's help to turn the grocery getter into what you see today.
My dad, he's a great inspiration. He and my mom, they live in Virginia. They support me through everything. Even with this build, I mean, we stayed on the phone night and day.
They talked about the engine build.
The motor is a 2002 Silverado. I took the motor, stripped it down. I worked during the day, worked on the motor at night.
They discussed the manual transmission conversion.
From factory, it comes column shifter, and it's an automatic. And now I have a manual reverse valve body shifter on the floor.
And they got to work on the sound system together.
Me and my dad actually put the audio in. We wired up the radio, wired up the amp racks, wired up the subs. We have like tons and tons of conversations and pictures of just cars, and if I'm struggling with something, he'll say, hey, step away, take a step back, relax, reset, do some more research, right? Watch this video, make it learn something, and tackle it then.
One of those videos led him to a YouTuber named Mr. Ballin' on a Budget, who was restoring his own box Chevy and lived just a short distance away.
I found him on social media, and instantly, the week later, he pulled up to my house, shot a quick video. 3 years later, I mean, we're like family now. He has a white 1985.
The pair share videos on social media of their hands-on restoration work on both Chevys. Along the way, there were so many details to consider, like the aqua color.
And I actually got my inspiration from I want to say that's a 69 or 67, 68 Pontiac. And I was driving, and it was a vehicle in the gas station. And I said, wow, I like that color. Builds like this kind of bring us back home. Just to know that I put my hands, built this vehicle from the ground up with the support of my team. I mean, it started here in Detroit. I took it to Indiana. It's been to Chicago for my suspension. It's been back to Detroit. I want to travel. I want to take it around the country, to go to different car shows and kind of be proud of what I have built, but also represent Detroit.
And as Darius takes his first ride in the Woodward Dream Cruise, he's ready to make new memories.
Seeing Aqua, just enjoying the ride. I've been to Woodward Dream Cruise tons of times in the past, and it's feel good to actually finally have my own vehicle as part of the show.
I gotta say, this is my absolute favorite color, if you can't tell. I mean, Dad, what's it like seeing your son's labor of love out here on Woodward for the first time?
I'm very proud of my son. I love he did doing what he wanted to do. Built the car he wanted to build the way he wanted to build. So I'm very proud to be out here with my son.
Thank you so much, Dad. And this is beautiful.
Darius, talk about the excitement of keeping this in the family, working, and also your beautiful family out here.
I have my family, my support system. I couldn't have done it without them, couldn't have done it without my dad. I mean, growing up, he had me torquing wrenches and kind of literally pulling cars. When our car went down in our family, we didn't call it a tow truck. He put me in the seat of a vehicle and he pulled it when I was 11, 12 years old. And from there, I kind of just took heed into cars, muscle cars, being from Detroit, Motor City. And once I got of age, you know, got my resources, got some money in my pocket, and I was able to do my dream. This is actually my dream car.
Just a work of art, so beautiful.
I love that he said of age, because you brought her to maturity.
It took a while, yes. You know, you got to wait your time. You got to wait your time.
Thank you so much.
All right, Darius, thank you. Mike, Carolyn, over to you.
Man, and he is showing off Aquafina on national television, which is wonderful, right?
Took a lot of hard work for sure. Thank you so much, Simon and Glenda. Now there are 16 miles of Woodward to cruise today, and there's no better way to experience it than to drive down the avenue with your shades on and your top down.
Our own Dave Rexroth is riding along Woodward in a very famous magical vehicle. Dave.
Hey, Chris, you got the best car I've seen today. How long have you had this?
Since 2025.
All right, and you put a little hours, a couple, I'm guessing?
Jack Frost Museum, about 1,400 hours into this car in 8 months to get this to this point.
Can I honk the horn?
Absolutely.
Woo! Is this Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
It is. It has the wings and it does fly with this 302 under the hood.
All right, taking off on for Woodward. We'll see you later. This is awesome.
Fantastic.
Good, thanks.
Wow, did he say chitty chitty bang bang?
Chitty chitty bang bang. Dave always has the best view. Now, of course, I'd love to be in a convertible today.
I'd like to be right along with you as well. Still ahead, we're going to introduce you to the oldest active car club in America, and they are based right here in Metro Detroit. Find out how the first hot rodders in America came to be. It is truly fascinating. Don't go anywhere.
Well, it's probably no surprise that Michigan is home to the oldest active car club in the entire country. They're 40 members strong and have a rich history in Metro Detroit.
Alicia Smith and Keenan Smith have more on a car club that's been involved in drag strips, car shows, and the Dream Cruise for decades now. Can't wait to see it. Keenan, Alicia.
Mike, Carolyn, we're here inside Memorial Park where there are hundreds of muscle cars, hot rods, and modified cars of every kind on display.
And there has been a gathering at this park for the Woodward Dream Cruise since the mid-90s. And one of the clubs behind this gathering is the Motor City Modified Auto Club.
And they are some of the coolest people you'll ever want to meet who have a passion about working on their cars and keeping the modified hobby alive.
This is the Motor City Modified Auto Club. We are the oldest and most active car club in the nation.
Motor City Modified dates back to 1948 when young men returning home from World War II built cars for transportation and created a club for camaraderie.
The cars back then were built out of whatever they could find, whether it be a car part or an airplane part.
The young men wanted to test those hot rods on the open road. And it just so happened a major highway called Northwestern was just being built.
Motor City Modified and a number of other clubs got with the Detroit Police Department, and they helped us in setting up a sanctioned race along Northwestern Highway before it was completely finished and opened.
Once the highway was finished, members still wanted to race. They, along with other car clubs, came together to create the legendary Motor City Dragway.
They combined their money, they started to build the drag strip in the mid-50s, and it became Michigan Hot Rod Association. We are part of Michigan Hot Rod Association, one of the 7 clubs. But they also did start to run out of money. One of the fundraisers that they decided to put together was a car show. The car show is what they now call Detroit Autorama. It was so successful that it actually got bigger faster than the drag strip did.
Motor City Modified has changed over the years.
It started off as a street rod club, but then evolved over the years into drag racing cars through the 60s, into the 70s. At one point we were a 4-wheel drive club. It then went back into street rods in the 80s, and now it's even evolving into street cars, hot rods, even some tuners.
One of their oldest members has been in the club for 40 years.
Since 1986. I love the club, I love the cars. Work and play cars is all I do.
His car is a classic hot rod.
I started life as a 1936 Ford Coupe, and I made a lot of modifications. I built this car the way people used to build them in the late 40s and 50s, where there was no parts available to buy. You went to a junkyard and you took the parts you thought would look good on the car and you put them on, and if you didn't like it, well, you bought some other ones.
One of Motor City Modified's newest members loves his 1960 Chevy Impala, and if you were to ask him what he loves about his car,
you're looking at it, the fins, the flat fins, absolutely love them. It's the entire package, and it's not a very popular car. We call them belly button cars. It's very unique, and not too many of them survive.
This club loves the Dream Cruise. Many of them have been coming for decades.
It's one of the largest car activities in the world. So to be part of it, my entire schedule is based on the Woodward Dream Cruise. It's really been part of my history in the last 30 years.
Detroit area, Michigan, it's almost like there's an old car in every second garage. What I love about it is all the cars come out. Growing up here, I'm 60 years old, you'd think that I saw every car, and you don't. You go to Woodward and you will find cars that you've never seen before.
And Mike from Motor City Modified brought his 1958 Thunderbird custom maroon and silver paint job. Wait a minute, I don't see any door handles. How do you open your car?
With a key fob.
So modern. That is definitely modified.
Oh, absolutely. And another thing, while we're looking at this, look at this side piping, beautiful, and look how low this is. If you're talking about a lowrider, that's modified. Mike, is this too low?
Never too low.
How low is too low?
Well, when you can't drive it anymore, that's too low.
If you can't drive it anymore, it's too low.
That is the spirit of Motor City Modified. And we are not done just yet. We're going to be talking about the next generation of car lovers who are trying to keep this hobby going well into the future.
That's right. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to the next generation of Motor City Modified.
Can't wait to see it low, low, low. It was amazing that they had that old footage from Northwestern Highway from back in the day.
Shows you how rich the history really is.
Oh my, thank you so much, Alicia and Keenan. And in case you didn't know, a tuner car is a production car that's been modified with upgrades. Owners do all sorts of performance upgrades and they try and personalize the look of their cars. It's what a lot of young drivers in the car hobby are doing to Hondas, Subarus, and Nissans. And Mike, I gotta tell you, I think that's pretty cool.
They're very cool. Now, let's take another look from above Woodward. This is across the street from Keenan and Alicia. Woodward in 13 Mile is a hot spot on the cruise route. Now you can see the parking lots are packed with classic cars, and the cars, of course, cruising down the avenue. It's a stretch of road to see and be seen.
Now, the Avenue parking lots are packed with car clubs of every kind of Corvette clubs to British imports. You see just about everything.
You do. Tina Wynn made a stop to check out some sports cars. Tina?
Thanks, Carolyn and Mike. Okay, if you love cars, there's nowhere else to be in the world than right here in Detroit. Up and down Woodward Avenue, we've got a ton of incredible cars with a lot of history, right, going up and down the avenue, but I mean, for example, look at this, the color, look what's under the hood. I bet that's got a ton of horsepower. You can probably hear that before you see it though. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a ton about cars, but I know a nice car when I see one. Let's take a look at this Porsche right here and meet my friend Joe. And Joe, from what I understand, you drove in from out of town, right?
Yeah, from Pittsburgh, PA, we drove in on Friday, yeah.
I mean, what do you look forward to most coming out here for the Dream Cruise?
Oh my gosh, I love coming here just about every year we come, and I like seeing the cars. There's lots of different cars, supercars, old school muscle, you know, you name it, you could see it here at Woodward, that's for sure.
You mentioned supercars. Yours, I mean, talk about this car. The color is what pops me first.
Yeah.
Give me some details about that.
So, this is a 2021 Porsche 911 Carrera S Cabriolet.
We got to check out the detailing here. I mean, that is golden, so beautiful.
22-inch wheel in the back and a 21-inch wheel in the front. Radiant copper is called the finish.
Radiant copper.
Kind of complements the Porsche badge on the hood. That was the idea.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, what makes this car so special to you?
The Porsche 911 is just a wonderful, wonderful spirited car to drive. No matter where, if you just want to daily it, or if you want to take a nice ride up into the country, into the mountains. It's a beautiful car, handles well, rides well, does everything really well. And of course, with the Cabriolet, you get the open air feeling, right? What could be better when the weather's nice?
All right, let's turn this bad boy on. You can hear that? You're gonna let me test drive this?
Yeah.
All right, Carolyn and Mike, I'll send it back over to you guys.
What could be better? Thank you so much, Tina. Did you see those wheels?
Did you see her reaction to that engine?
That too. It is incredible the kinds of cars you'll find on Woodward, from big block V8 engines to customs with stunning paint jobs that look amazing, and some are pretty sweet, I might add.
Incredibly sweet. Up next, we've got a real head turner for you. We'll take you aboard a car called the Suburban Plus.
It's not just about the cars, it's about the people. I'll introduce you to some of the folks behind the wheel at the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Now, of course, we love our hot rods and our classic cars, but there are also some unconventional rides that really seem to make a splash out here on Woodward.
Alexander Bahu joins us. So, Alex, are we going to need a life jacket for the adventure you're about to take us on?
You know what? I forgot my life jacket, but you know what? I remembered my captain's hat. Here's the thing, guys. I'm always bringing you the quirky rides of the Woodward Dream Cruise, but it's actually called a cruise. So you know what? This totally makes sense. Check out the Suburban.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
I wasn't planning on building this. It just kind of happened.
A tale of a fateful trip.
Ahoy!
In the stormy seas of COVID-19, an idea floated on by in Brent Ankney's mind.
Everyone was real sad, and I was like, we're just going to make people smile.
A lot of people were baking bread, and you were making the Suburban.
I was baking a boat.
But not just any boat. A boat with some interesting guts under the hood. Well, hull. Part Sea Star, part 1999 Chevy Suburban, this boatmobile, affectionately named Suburban, is a Frankenstein labor of love built by Brent and his father.
I sawed off the top of the Suburban, and then I sawed off the bottom of the boat.
And you just...
And then just... Boop! To greatly simplify it. I think the hardest part was the wiring, because we had to extend a lot of the wiring to get it up, because the boat's so much taller than everything else.
And while Brent's wife Morgan originally couldn't get her sea legs about the project.
So your wife wasn't 100% on board with this in the beginning?
No, she was looking at me like I was kind of crazy, like a lot of people do.
Oh, it was questionable.
It's safe to say the finished ride definitely floated her boat.
And we climbed on up in it, and it was love at first sight.
And that seems to be the case for most people who are lucky enough to catch a glimpse at the Suburban rolling, not on the river, but down the road.
I never expected this. I mean, I just loved being able to roll around town with him and just to see people's faces.
And boy, does the Suburban roll to ice cream shops over sand dunes, and of course, to the Woodward Dream Cruise.
I love taking it places and just seeing everyone, the smiles. You know, when we go to car shows, I like to just leave the ladder down. All the kids, I just let them climb all over and check out the inside, you know. It's not too fancy so that it's like, no, don't touch it, you know, just let them have fun.
There's just one place it absolutely cannot go.
And do you get asked if it goes into the water?
Every day.
Every day. And does it, Brent?
It does not float.
It does not float.
It will sink faster than the Suburban would ever sink.
But who really needs water when the Suburban is anchored to plenty of smiles and fun right here on dry land?
Catch anything?
Not yet.
Bon voyage.
Well, we're here with Captain Brent. Brent, we didn't really get a chance to get into it in the piece, but you built this with your dad. Can you talk about what was that like? Was that a bonding experience or was it a lot of anguish?
It was definitely a bonding experience with a lot of disagreements in between.
Some good, problem solving together.
Definitely lots of problem solving. There were times where we just had to walk away from each other and just give each other space and let it just rest, and then we'd come back and we'd figure out what we did or what we couldn't do, and it was a lot of back and forth.
And you did it. And tell me, you have something special planned for this year. What are you going to do?
This year we're going to be grilling right here on Woodward, right off the back of the boat. We're going to be eating our dinner and just having a good time.
Well, Carolyn and Mike, I'm sending it back to you because we got some grilling to do.
If you can dream it, you can achieve it, right?
You can achieve it. Now I would love to party on that. A four-wheel boat might be one of the most original vehicles we've seen on Woodward thus far. Pretty cool, right?
Absolutely.
We got to thank Alex for always bringing us the quirkiest of cars each and every year. It is such a treat and we love it.
She always finds the gems.
Yep.
Now, when you check out the cars, you should kick the tires, look under the hood, and of course, you should absolutely talk to those drivers.
Tony Geftes did all of that and more. He wanted to give you a sense of who's out here on Woodward doing the Dream Cruise and what's driving them to be part of something big.
The Woodward Dream Cruise is Comic-Con for cars, and everywhere you look, there's a meet and greet happening.
Checking out the cars, hanging out with my friends and stuff.
If anything's built and it can roll down the road, it's welcome here.
There's nothing like it. I tell people every year, I just can't explain it.
Big wheels, boat wheels.
Like going low.
2 wheels, and 3.
Not much to them.
Just ask about the ride, and you'll get a backstory.
That's what they use these for meter maids.
Jeff Jordan bought this 1975 Cushman Truckster this year. He tells me it was used for writing parking tickets in Jackson, Michigan. Now, it's in line for a slow roll down Woodward.
They're a lot of fun. It's something small. I can have a couple in the garage instead of one big hot rod. I got a couple of these,
If you're looking for collector's items, you've come to the right place.
This is a 23 Model T C-Cab pickup, like a huckster. Been in the family for a long time.
I had one of these growing up, just not the convertible, just not as nice.
Push your gear.
Bought it from our neighbor for $20.
1953 Ford F100. Got a 390 in it, automatic, just a cruiser. I enjoy cruising it, and then I enjoy just sitting and watching old cars go by. It's such a cool thing.
When they say people come here from all over, they mean it.
So I drove up the 8 hours to get here, and it was a blast.
Heather Miracle brought her 1995 Dodge Viper from West Virginia to the Woodward Dream Cruise for the first time.
I really feel like if you want to get into cars, you have to really like the people, because that really makes it fun.
It's like a James Bond car.
Yeah.
In this car,
I hand-built the body from flat sheet metal.
would you believe it's the only one ever made? That's because Mike Clarahan designed and built it himself.
I spent 2 years planning, and then 10 years after to build. This is turn signals, left and right, and this is the horn.
The retired engineer calls it his lifelong dream that he turned into a reality.
And that dream just stuck with me of building my own car.
For Clarahan, the Woodward Dream Cruise truly lives up to its name.
Bottom line, if you want the full Woodward Dream Cruise experience, don't just watch the cars go by, stop and talk to the drivers, because behind every wheel, there's a story, especially if the vehicle only has 3 wheels. Have fun in the Woodward Dream Cruise, everybody. Look, I can signal out of both windows.
Tony's always bringing us such great stories.
So many many amazing stories behind these vehicles, and people love them and dream about them and then make it a reality.
And then they're here today. All right, visitors coming from everywhere, including Alabama, Toronto, I even heard Turkey. The Dream Cruise has quite a reputation across the country and around the world.
And we certainly love every minute of it. Coming up next, we go back 100 years in the Detroit suburb of Royal Oak. We've got the tale of a grandfather who is building engines fast enough to race in the Indianapolis 500, and how he met two brothers named Lewis and Arthur Chevrolet.
What a beautiful day to be rolling down Woodward.
No rain, you gotta love it. And on a day like this, you never know what's going to come rolling by. Dave, you've got a front row seat out there. It looks like you found a car with a lot of steel.
Tell everybody who you are.
Joe Claus from Algonac.
And what are we riding in here, Joe?
A 60 CJ2A, all stainless steel.
This is awesome. Tell me the engine specs again.
It's a 225 Dauntless. It's an odd fire, they call it. The odd fire engine, like out of the old Buick Skylarks.
How long have you had it?
About 5 years, 6 years now.
Very fun. Have fun riding tonight, huh?
Very.
Thanks for the lift.
There's certainly a lot of steel there. Now, Detroit racing history goes back more than a century here in the Motor City.
Absolutely. One of the earliest races was Henry Ford's famous 1901 win. He won a 10-mile race on a horse track with his 26 horsepower car named Sweepstakes. That was the start of Ford's racing history.
Now, Ford wasn't the only one who wanted to add horsepower to their cars. Glenda and Simon have more on one man who kept finding ways to make his cars go faster and faster. Glenda, Simon.
Well, that's right. I mean, you can hear it. Detroit has a storied racing history.
Yeah, Chuck Harris, thanks for being with us. And we're going to hear a little bit more about this car in just a second, but you got to feel good having this out here.
Oh, 100%, absolutely. Gets a lot of good looks. There's not a lot of these type of cars out there.
Now let's hear more about the story.
Grandfather's name was Merton Weir Harris. Downtown Royal Oak, down on Main Street, and 11 miles, my grandfather's house. And he actually had a race shop at that house. And that's where they were building these race cars. He got involved in the mid-20s building a vehicle called the Rajo, and from there evolved into building a Model A race car. They called it the Big Car, and that's where he met Lewis and Arthur Chevrolet. They weren't anybody yet, but they were engineers and designers that were actually building this new engine head that was designed to, it was a bolt-on product that would go on a Model A engine. It was called the stagger valve. They ended up putting 2 exhaust ports and 2 intake ports on a Model A engine, decreased the heat of the engine, increased the compression, and in turn increased the horsepower. And it started building the big car. One of these heads ended up on his race car. So in 1931, my grandfather's race car with the Lewis and Arthur Chevrolet stagger valve head on it entered the Indianapolis 500, and they qualified.
The big car, number 19, went fast, more than 108 miles an hour, but the spindle broke and ended the car's Indy run. While Mert continued building fast cars, his young son Chuck grew up in the shop, riding around in his own pedal car.
The pedal car was a sprint car. Pretty cool stuff.
A racing accident was the end of Mert's race car building, but it wasn't the end of fast cars for the Harris family. Years later, Chuck, who had his own children, including Chuck Jr. and grandchildren, deciding to build a fast car of his own.
In 1988, I don't know what my dad got up, decided I'm gonna start building the 1930 Model A Highboy Roadster. The Model A Roadster's got a 350 Chevy small block in it, and it pushes about 325 horsepower. So the weight to horsepower ratio is pretty sick. It's extremely fast. He was out in the garage every day for 5 years building the car.
Chuck Harris Jr. thinks his grandfather could be the inspiration behind his dad's 1930 Roadster.
The sprint car looks nothing like this hot rod, but it is the same vintage era. So I think that might have been the driving force behind building the 30.
The third generation of Harris boys were hanging out while the Roadster was built.
They've been brought up around this car. They all love to drive this car.
These days, you'll find Chuck and his wife Lisa cruising in the hot rod on Woodward on the weekends and, of course, in the Dream Cruise. He believes his dad and grandfather would be pretty proud of the Harris automotive legacy.
My dad's gone, my grandpa's gone. With my grandfather in the sprint cars, he would get a kick out of the fact that I got this museum in my garage with everything that he's done.
And Chuck's dad?
He's watching down. He knows what I'm doing.
And could not be more excited to be here with Chuck Harris with his beautiful Ford Roadster. Talk about what it feels like to ride down the Woodward Dream Cruise.
There's nothing better. Been doing it since, what, 95 when it started? This car was built 30 years ago. So we've been driving it for almost since the cruise started, basically.
Wow. Do kids love it? Family heirloom?
Well, he's finally, yeah, right, absolutely. He's finally just gotten clearance from the insurance company to be able to drive it.
Does he have clearance?
He does now.
Yeah.
You have to be 21 with my insurance company. It's through Collectors Auto Insurance, and they're very sticklers on who can drive it and where they can drive it. It's basically supposed to be driven basically just to car shows.
All right.
And dream cruises.
Thanks for talking with us and visiting again.
Yeah, the insurance says yes. You're good to go for the family tradition. Carolyn and Mike, back to you.
Glenda Simon's such a proud history out there. Now to have a grandfather with a legacy and then to build a wall of the family racing history, now that's pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed. Coming up next, Stalls is a place where automotive history comes alive. And straight ahead, one of the most famous cars in the collection is hitting Woodward Avenue, and we're going to show it to you. So many sweet rides. You know, we're going to talk about the greatest generation. You know, they love to work on the classics of the 30s and 40s. Baby boomers, they love the chrome of the 50s and the muscle cars of the 60s.
So what will this generation of car hobbyists love? Let's head over to Alicia Smith to find out. Hi, Alicia.
Carolyn and Mike, oh my goodness, I am digging this beautiful 1967 Ford Country sedan. I grew up with Ford station wagons, so this is bringing back all the feels, and I just love this color. I want to bring in the man who restored it. This is Caden Chambeau from Troy, Michigan. How many cars have you restored that are in your garage?
Well, I've got 7 cars. They're not quite restored yet, but
And why'd you bring this one today?
it runs.
Have you had some issues?
A couple. I broke down on Woodward in my other car last night, so that didn't quite make it.
Okay, it's a good thing you restore cars for a living. We want to show your car off and talk about the fact that you are a member of Next Gen Modifiers. I want to open this up because you were telling me, Caden, that you actually restored the seats here.
Yep. Yeah, so the seats are out of a 66 Ford Galaxy. I went ahead and redid the foam and the upholstery on it and also changed out the carpet and the center console to match. So
I mean, and you probably, I'm guessing you're proud of what's under the hood as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let's pop it. Show me what you got. I mean, when you think station wagons, you don't think muscle cars. What do you have here?
Well, it's a 390 FE. It's part of the FE family and Ford engines.
How fast can this puppy go?
It runs a quarter mile in about 14.2 seconds.
Okay, so if I'm doing the math, crunching the numbers, could this thing get up to 140 miles per hour on the freeway?
Maybe.
Maybe, but we're not going to say it. I just love that you are encouraging the younger generation to get involved. And why is that?
Well, cars are always going to break and somebody's got to fix them.
Skilled trades, so important. Caden, thank you so much. And Keenan, you found a sweet Ford pony car.
Oh, absolutely. This is a 1999 Ford Mustang Cobra SVT. It is an absolute beauty. And in fact, let me introduce you to this beauty's owner. This is Colby. Colby, thank you so much for joining us. How long have you had this car?
Had it for about 2.5 years now.
All right. And you've been working on it. Let's go under the hood. Show us what you've done.
I've got a Gen 2 Mustang Coyote in here out of a 2017 GT. It's got a full tubular front suspension, full fuel system, wheels, big brakes.
Yeah, that is a gorgeous engine. And of course, if you put an engine like this in it, everyone wants to know, what does it do?
Hopefully, lots of burnouts and go fast.
And About how many horsepower would you say when it's all tuned?
Hoping for about 500 horsepower.
500 horsepower. That is amazing. Who's done all this work?
A couple buddies and myself have done just about everything.
Let's take a walk. Let's see the lines of this car. It is an absolute gem. And you made some changes here. You mentioned the front suspension.
Yep, it's got full Maximum Motorsports front suspension. It's got 4-piston Brembo brakes.
And then we take a look and we come around back here. Here's something that's pretty interesting. This license plate says
bankrupt.
Bankrupt. The license plate says bankrupt, and you're a mechanical engineering student just a semester away from graduating. Why does that say bankrupt?
Because I pour all my money into her.
And it's a labor of love, it looks like.
It is, yeah.
All right, Colby, thank you so much for showing us your beauty. This is an absolute gem. And of course, Colby has some big plans for the rest of this car. Mike, Carolyn, back to you.
Hey, he may be bankrupt, but at least he's got something to show for it. I'm digging both of those cars. Did you hear Alicia? I'm digging this. I'm digging this. I'm digging those two.
And we sure are happy to see the next generation carry on the tradition.
Absolutely love it. For
so
sure.
many famous vehicles come to Woodward, and we found one just down the street from us.
Allie Hoxie has more on a car straight out of Hollywood from an incredible collection of vehicles. Allie, let's see it.
Mike and Carolyn, I'm here with Al Rogers with Stahl, checking out the Hannibal 8. Tell me a little bit about this car.
Well, Hannibal 8 is a movie car from 1965. It starred Jack Lemmon and Peter Falk as Professor Fate and Max. And we're kind of celebrating the 61st anniversary of that here at Pastiners.
All right, let's go ahead and get in because you're actually going to show us something really unique with this car that I don't think every car in the Dream Cruise currently has going on. So as we're getting in, tell us about the music and motor experience.
Yeah, so the Stahl's Motors and Music Experience is basically a collection of rare automobiles and a world-class music facility with mechanical instrumentation, if you will. It's been an ongoing thing for Mr. and Mrs. Ted Stahl for over 30 years.
And wow, look at this view right now. You can see all of the cars on the Dream Cruise right now. And you guys have something special at Stahl's for Veterans Day.
Yeah, Mr. Stahl's father was a veteran. I believe he was in the Marines. And 11 years ago, we started an event at Stahl's. It's held on November the 11th, so it's at 11/11. It runs from 10 to 2 p.m. and you can get additional information on our website at stalls.com. But it's a really, really unique and special way to recognize the people that have given their lives and made this country safe and how it is for all of us today. And you know, being here today is because of them.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great way to honor our veterans. Al, thank you so much. I mean, I think I'm going to stay up here for a little while longer, so I'm going to send it back to you guys, Mike and Carolyn.
I mean, does that look like something out of Back to the Future?
It looks like a spaceship. That's what I was going to say. So, of course, so many rare vehicles are out cruising Woodward today.
You're right about that. I bet Dave has found a pretty cool car on his ride down the avenue. Dave, what you got?
All right, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous car. Now, the details are 1934 Model A.
My great-grandfather bought it too in 1930.
Oh, that's incredible. So this car is in this family since 1930.
5 generations.
5 generations. Are you having fun, Graham?
Having a great time.
All right. Whoa, I guess we got to go. Have fun, guys. Thanks so much. All right.
Having so much fun. We love to see it. We'll be back with more legendary vehicles, so don't go anywhere.
The Woodward Dream Cruise rolls on in just a moment. And welcome to Pontiac, where the Woodward Dream Cruise rolls into its northernmost destination of the world's largest single-day automotive event. And right here on Saginaw Street, you've got a front row seat to all the action cruising by.
You are looking at one of the most legendary spots on Woodward where muscle car history comes full circle. This is the very spot where the iconic 1965 Pontiac GTO was born. the car that helped start the muscle car craze, and Pontiac is so proud to have been a part of that era. Hard to believe.
Hard to believe. Welcome back to the Woodward Dream Cruise. There are 9 remarkable communities along the 16-mile stretch of the cruise.
We really are celebrating the birthplace of American hot rod and muscle car culture. Joining us right now, Glenda Lewis and Simon Shaquette, who have more on a collection of American classics. Glenda, Simon.
Hey, Carolyn, Mike, this may be the largest one-day auto event, but you can find cars cruising up and down Woodward Avenue all summer long. And I took a trip to an iconic spot. It's perfect.
Yeah, this is the place to be.
This is my car. It was my grandmother's car. So it was in the family. It's a 1962 Impala Super Sport. My grandmother always liked white cars with red interior. It now has an LS3 motor in it, so it's been hot rodded a little bit, modernized to be able to handle, you know, today's driving when she had it, but it was always an original Impala SS. Grandma had good taste.
Grandma had good taste.
Yeah.
Mickey York might look very familiar. He's a longtime Detroit broadcaster and happens to be an old friend of mine. He now owns Cruisin' Media, where cars are the stars.
The car world and these beautiful vehicles have always been a passion of mine, so it's been a lot of fun to be involved in the automotive hobby that way.
Woodward Dream Cruise President Michael Larry says there's no question why the cruise has been around for 31 years.
We are in the Motor City. There's a huge passion for the auto. There's so much creativity that goes on with this event that everywhere you go, no matter if you're in Pontiac or whether you're all the way down in Ferndale, you're going to see everything and anything you want to see that is unique, customized, things you don't even imagine are going to be showing up that you're going to go, how did they do that? How?
And that's what I asked the owner of this hot rod.
It's based off a 1923 Ford Model T. Started in 2010 building it about Christmas, and then in 9/11/11, my first drive in it. So just about less than 9 months. Drug parts down the hill in the winter in my yard, back lower level garage, and slid stuff down in the snow, then drove a car out in the fall. I don't have a name for the car, just a T-bucket.
And check out this CUDA with a twist.
Yep, lemon twist yellow. That's what it's called. 1970 Plymouth Hemi CUDA. They produced 368 of them in an automatic in 1970. It was the highest option engine for that year. And these type of cars aren't put on the market for everyone to see. They go between collector and collector. It was restored to stock specs, except the wheels are aftermarket. So this is how it came in 1970. The vinyl top, the yellow, the stripe, the wing, the shaker hood, the hood pins. It's a special car to me.
The Dream Cruise is special to Danny, too.
I used to come out when I was 16, you know, just in a regular car, and I used to hang out, and I loved the classics. But I've been coming every year.
And Dugan's a staple in cruising history, just like Vince Halliburton, because you've never missed a cruise?
Not one cruise ever. Been from the first one to now.
Wow.
Yes.
An American muscle here at its finest. You've wanted a car like this your whole life, but just got it recently.
Absolutely. When I was able to draw pictures old, like 5 years old, my cousin had one like this, and that's the first car I seen. And so, and consequently, it was black, just like this. So yes, this is actually a dream come true.
Charging toward your dreams.
Absolutely.
Carol and Mike, will send it back to you.
All right, Simon and Glenda, that is some commitment being here for every Dream Cruise so far.
Absolutely.
Now, there's just something about cars. They have a way of bringing people together. Maybe it's the sound of the engine or the memories that they, of course, bring back.
Let's turn to Jeffrey Lindblom. 3 friends, 3 lawn chairs, 3 very cool cars, and a tradition that has kept them together for decades.
A Woodward Dream Cruise. It'll bring tens of thousands to the area over a mutual bond for cars. A bond so strong that it can crank the gears and start the engines of a lifelong friendship.
Boys and their toys.
Next to my daughter and my grandkids, it's my baby.
The 3 of us go back quite a number of years.
3 guys, 3 lawn chairs, 3 cars.
Sit in the heart.
gearheads.
With a 1965, 1966, and a 1967 Pontiac GTO and a decades-long friendship in the rearview mirror to reminisce over, these three couldn't think of a better way to spend an afternoon than to be driving during the Horizon line. That is the Dream Cruise's time to shine.
We just happen to be retired, so we can come out early.
It's the largest car event anywhere.
I used to come out here in the late 60s and been doing it ever since.
Jerry Moss and the guys take pride in their GTOs. Moss, so much so that he's keeping his engine spick and span.
You could probably cook an egg on it and eat it. It's that clean.
Moss says he never would have guessed that his love for cars would mean meeting his best friends.
Absolutely not. Not in your life. It has formed great friendships. And a lot of them.
And we grew up in the Motor City. I used to come out here every day.
From their lawn chairs and looking at Woodward, the three agree. Nostalgia is the word that comes to mind.
All the good times you had on this street, which you cannot imagine.
Stan Shoden and friends, sitting alongside their Pontiac muscle, reflect on the hustle and bustle of their younger days, when they say things seemed simpler in the 60s, with engine technology to match with simpler specs.
You can open it up, fix what you need to fix, and probably have a piece of pizza while you're inside there.
It's a labor of love.
It's an old friend.
Steve Lutrin's first car was a Pontiac GTO, and he just couldn't seem to let it go.
There's nothing like it.
Having this car for a number of years, he's glad to have made friends with a couple of gearheads who feel the same.
I love the car, and I love talking about it.
Great memories, great cars, great friends, great conversations.
You tend to want to keep those people around.
And the three say, on Dream Cruise Day, you can expect the same from everybody who partakes.
Everybody's walking around with a smile. It doesn't get any better than that.
I mean, I don't know what summer would be like without a cruise.
And that's what the cruise is all about.
That's
Friendships and the love of cars, right?
Story behind every car.
Yeah.
Every car. All right, WXYZ has been a part of the Dream Cruise for more than 3 decades.
And we've loved every minute of it. Pontiac has always been one of my favorite spots to hang out during the Dream Cruise. And I've got a lot of great memories up there. So let's take a little trip back in time, shall we? All the way back to 2004, when Rexy and I had a little fun in Pontiac. Check it out.
Let me tell you something. We're talking Pontiac. We're talking power. I'm sitting in a 1963 Dodge Max Wedge super stock race car. There's no radio in here. There's no heater in here. There's no air conditioning. This is muscle, baby. Carolyn, she thinks she's got something sweeter. What do you got?
I do have something sweeter. I'm in a 1968 Chevelle SS. I've got a 396 engine. We're talking about the engines, baby, and I got the most powerful engine.
All right, let's
That's
hear.
right. See my red exterior, my black interior.
Let's see what you got. Let's hear it.
Just listen. Hold on. Now you beat that, Mr. Rex Ross. Do I need to turn it off?
Turn it off.
Do I need to turn it off?
Turn that off. Let me show you.
All right, by round of applause, you got the Chevelle or the Dodge?
Yeah, what's better, the cars or those outfits you guys are wearing?
I know, he was dressed like Grease. I had on a poodle skirt, I think. So much fun.
Looking
though.
good.
So much fun. So many great memories over the years. And joining us right now is the man himself, Mike Murray, Regional Vice President and General Manager of WXYZ and WMYD. So, Mike, I mean, I love the cruise every year. I know you do too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, why do you think Metro Detroit loves the Woodward Dream Cruise so much?
Well, you know, this is the automotive capital of the world, right? This is the automotive capital, and I think in one way or another, everybody is affected and impacted by the auto industry, right? And I just think you're born and bred with a love of cars, and it makes it extra special.
Absolutely.
It's so special. Now, of course, Channel 7 shares this across the country, so who's going to be watching?
Well, I'll tell you, we are so proud to bring the Detroit story and the communities to the entire United States. As you said, Mike, this is on all of our script stations, but we are in LA, we're in Chicago, Boston, New York. So it really is great to shine a light on this great city and tell our story far beyond just the story today for Detroiters.
So when they're finished watching the Dream Cruise, what do you want them to take away from watching our great coverage?
I think I want them to know how special Detroit truly is, and we want people to know that they need to come back, because we have people all over the United States, really all over the world, that fly in for this. But I think that Detroit is so special, and it's just one of so many big events. I mean, right, the NFL draft, the Final Four coming up, there's just so much here in Detroit, and this is a centerpice of all of it.
All right, Mike, and thanks for putting this on for so long. We're over 3 decades now.
Thank you. This is great. Thank you.
Always. Joining us right now, we want you to enjoy the Dream Cruise with all the crowds out there. Why not head to Bloomfield Township? These classics are gathered near Woodward and Square Lake Road. Just amazing to see.
Along this stretch, historic mansions have lined Woodward since the early 1900s. It's a chance to take in some beautiful cars and really appreciate the craftsmanship at a more relaxed pace.
All right, the lawn chairs are lining the road, you know that, but we've got your best view from right here where we are.
We sure do. Still ahead, we'll share the sweet story of a couple who have made a lot of big memories in their little red Corvette. Welcome to Bloomfield Hills, where the Dream Cruise takes a more leisurely turn. Check out the cars gathered along Woodward near Big Beaver, celebrating a passion that has been part of this community for generations.
Along this stretch of historic Woodward Avenue, Bloomfield Hills has been a part of car culture since the roaring 20s, a long time.
What a beautiful day to take a classic car out for a cruise. Our friend Dave Rexroth has been roaming around in a red Pontiac Catalina all day long.
So Dave, you're right in the middle of all the action. Can you show us what you're cruising in right now?
Our ride today in the Dream Cruise is thanks to Frank Buscemi here. It's a beautiful car. Tell us all about it and why this car.
Well, Dave, I'll tell you, it's a 1967 Pontiac Catalina convertible. When I was a young boy, my first new car was a 1967 Pontiac Bonneville convertible.
All right.
Almost the same car, except the Bonneville's 7 inches longer.
Did you meet somebody special in this car?
I met my wife, and brand new. It was brand new in 1967. You know, it was 69 years ago, 59 years ago.
How come she's not cruising with you today?
I figured we needed a room today. We'll see her later, though. Yeah.
All right. How long you been married?
November will be 58 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. I've had about 48 classic cars in my lifetime. I got a couple now.
That's awesome.
I've had 8 at one time, 3, but now I'm down to 2.
Uh-oh.
And
but this is a good one.
This is my favorite as far as it brings back a lot of sentimental. When I'm cruising, I feel like I'm 20 years old again.
Awesome.
Okay, but even though I'm 80.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it. Let's go cruising, huh?
Let's go.
All right.
80 and still whipping that wheel. That is great to see. You know, we've said it and we've heard it. Behind each of these amazing cars are countless classic stories.
And for one family, their car carries decades of memories. Jolie Sherman has more on the Fico family's cherished Corvette.
While looking for car enthusiasts, I happened to run into a couple at a park in Troy and asked them if they had a good car story. Little did I know they had one of their own, and it's sitting right here, their 1961 Corvette. For Troy residents, Joe and Marie Fico, their 1961 Corvette hits close to home.
The car's more than a car, it's actually part of the family.
While the couple keeps spare parts in the trunk at all times, their shiny car carries more than that. It's packed with decades of memories.
Every one of those miles have been fun. Every one of them.
Including their honeymoon to Canada. Mrs. Fico also learned how to drive in this car.
He was very patient.
We could not have had a more difficult car for someone to learn on.
That's because it was a stick shift.
And it was interesting learning how to coordinate the clutch and the gas. And he was a good instructor.
Naturally, the couple's love for the car rubbed off on their kids, especially on their youngest son, Matt.
Well, we like to say that he loved 2 things. One was flying, and he also loved driving this car.
He was a commercial charter pilot and a flight instructor. And when he would take this car for a ride, I tended to remind him that This one stays on the ground. You know, this one doesn't go up in the air.
In 1998, their 25-year-old son was tragically killed by a drunk driver.
He just purchased a mountain bike. He was out for a ride one evening, and that's when he was killed.
And now, as they go to car shows, they're not just celebrating car culture, they're also honoring their son, who loved the car just as much as they did. But the Fico family had a strict rule growing up.
And I told them, I said, don't even think about driving this car until you're out of high school.
But when their son wanted to drive the car in his homecoming parade, he had some convincing to do.
He wrote a 4-page handwritten letter telling me why he should be allowed to drive the car. And every aspect of where the car would be, what the car would do, what would happen, he covered it all. And after I read that letter, I told Maria, I said, I can't say no.
So the Ficos broke their own rule. But they tell me they swear by this advice.
My advice to parents with teenagers is go buy a spiffy car and say, hey, you guys, be nice to me, and I'll be nice to you with the keys.
From Corvette to core memory, Joe and Marie Fico tell me for their 60th wedding anniversary in October, they plan to drive their beloved car across the Gordie Howe Bridge. Sending it back over to you, Mike and Carolyn.
Wow, what a story, what a memory.
Such a beautiful
for that
story.
family.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, thank you, Jolie. All right, this is Tina Wynn's first Woodward Dream Cruise, and there is nothing quite like seeing it all for the very first time.
That's right, Tina. We're so happy to have you with us. Now, you've been out exploring, so what's caught your eye along Woodward?
Thanks, Carolyn and Mike. Well, we are surrounded by some serious history here at the Dream Cruise. We're here on Old Woodward, right next to the Super Classics, by the way. Beautiful cars, all cars that are, of course, way older than me. And once again, not a car expert, but I can appreciate history and what it takes to even keep a car like this on the road nowadays. But another thing that makes these cars so unique and special are really the stories behind them. Come on over here and meet Randy. Randy, tell me the story behind your car here.
Well, it's a 1930 Ford Model A. It's 96 years old. It's probably 95% original. I try to keep it original as much as I dare. Some of the safety things weren't there back in the 30s. It's not fast. It's only 40 horsepower.
I was going to say, what's the top speed on this car?
On this car, maybe 53, 55.
Okay.
You know, when they were new, they go 65, but it's 96 years old,
Yeah.
So. But they're a lot of fun. They're just, they get a lot of attention, and it's a piece of American history. It's an iconic piece of American history, automotive history at least.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of fun to own and to drive, and it's not hard to maintain. It's no more complicated than a lawnmower, basically. So it's only 40 horsepower.
So let's talk more about the detailing of this car.
All
the
right.
quail here. Tell me more about that.
The quail. Henry Ford made an available aftermarket purchase. His engineers wanted a rabbit. But he didn't like a rabbit. He wanted something that was faster, so he wanted a quail. So
There you go.
They end up making this quail, and you can buy it as an aftermarket from the dealerships.
And if I look at the license plate, Auga, which is pretty similar to what the horn makes.
That's the horn sounds, and actually I get more attention from the license plate than I do for the car itself.
Okay, do you mind if I give it a try?
Absolutely, here.
Of course, I got to get in this too. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
And there
That's
you
it.
have it.
That's
All
it.
right, Carolyn, Mike, send it back to you guys.
You gotta love it. Ooh.
All right, Tina, that's music to our ears. Now, Birmingham is a hot spot along the cruise route. There are plenty of great spots to sit back and watch the convertibles and hardtops roll on by.
And we love it for sure. And if you walk over to Old Woodward, you'll find a car show featuring some rare classic beauties. And don't forget, Birmingham Shopping District is home to more than 300 businesses. So when you need a break from the action, you can shop, you can browse, or grab a bite to eat.
You can do it all. Birmingham is a great place to take in the cruise and enjoy a little bit of everything along the way.
And of course, the perfect place in Birmingham to stop for a bite to eat is Market Square.
So Glenda, Simon, what did you find at the gourmet grocery store?
Well, Mike, Carolyn, what can't you find at this gourmet grocery store? A welcoming, beautiful grocery when you step inside. And we have this family to thank for having us.
That's right. Behind this family-owned market is the Carmo family. What's it like to be out here today and take this in at your market?
Honestly, this is so great. It's so wonderful seeing people from all over Michigan just enjoying the same thing together. And it's a dream come true to be right here off of Woodward now.
Time to check out what they've got to offer.
Well, you know, my dad and I came to this country back in the early 50s to pursue the American dream. We started a full-service market back then, and I started Market Square in 1988. You know, we're going to make it a gourmet kind of a store. We have 4 stores. 2 of them are in Birmingham. One's on Woodward Avenue, and the other one is on Southfield Road at 14 Mile, Beverly Hills on 13 Mile in Southfield, and one in West Bloomfield on Walnut Lake Road in Inkster. And all the stores are going to get an upgrade. We're a family-owned and operated store, and we want to offer our customers a convenient, high quality at reasonable pricing, that they feel welcomed and part of the family when they shop at Market Square.
When you walk into the new Market Square in Woodward, we're actually going to be leading with our produce department, into the wine, and then on to our prepared foods. We're going to be remodeling and redesigning the layout so that our customers have a better customer experience while shopping the store. We're going to be offering a full-service floral department, have a walk-up window, and order a coffee or a smoothie. I know how busy everybody is in our community, so we're making it easier for you. To our prepared foods department and grab something already done. We butcher all our own meats. We make all of our grinds in-house. Finest wine departments in Metro Detroit. It's not just our selection, it's our pricing. We're not just business owners in the community, we're also community members. It's extremely important to us that they're getting the freshest produce, the freshest meats, the groceries that they're looking for, and not only that, but they're having a great experience while they're in shopping our stores. So if you're cruising on Woodward, stop on into Market Square and come on in and see me. I'd love to show you around and show you all the different changes we've been making here at our store.
Well, I think I got what I want.
You got the basil, I got the tomatoes.
All right, that's a match made in heaven.
Tradition continues. Back to you guys.
Wow, since 1988, and the stores are beautiful. Thank you, Simon and Glenda, right? All right, have you seen this year's signature souvenir? You can find people up and down the avenue jockeying for one of these. People proudly display the placard on their dashboard, and some keep collections of them. Our friends at Cruise and Media give out thousands of these every year.
And they've added Woodward stickers, too. Now, I just might add one of these to my journal, maybe. Up next, Allie Hoxie has been checking out the cruise in Royal Oak and Birmingham. And when we come back, we'll roll over to Allie to see what she's found.
The Chopper Cam is over our next stop along the route, Royal Oak. If you're cruising in a rare classic or a high horsepower muscle car, Dugan's is certainly the place to be. And the second story windows, well, that is prime real estate for watching the cars roll on by.
And talk about good eating. This is the place to dig into the famous Big Chief Burger while watching the cars roll on by. Dugan's is the perfect spot to do both. Grab a great burger, find a good view, and enjoy the Dream Cruise all summer long.
Nothing like a good burger from Dugan's. Now, just down the street, hundreds of cars are lined up in Memorial Park. It is a popular spot on this stretch of the cruise.
That's right. Alicia Smith and Keenan Smith are there, where hundreds of cars have their hoods up, and everyone is swapping stories. Alicia, Keenan?
People are passionate about their cars here at Memorial Park.
That's right, and every car has a story, a lot like this one. Let me show you this 1968 Camaro SS. This is an absolute beauty, and Marcia owns this car, but Marcia developed her love of cars from her dad, Mike. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And Marcia, tell us a little bit about some of the things you guys have done to this car, because you had a very specific goal when you started making tweaks.
We trying to make the car look like Guy Fieri's Flavortown car. So we tweaked the interior a little bit, made sure everything matched up, the trim package.
So let's step down here. So one of the things that you did on the inside.
Right. The trim with the emblem to match, the steering wheel, the shifter, That was all modified to resemble his Camaro as well.
And a beautiful color. What do people actually say about this car? Because I've seen a lot of people sort of stopping by, and this has been turning heads.
Yeah, everybody loves the color. It draws their eye. They love it. It's a big attraction. The red versus with the black.
And in fact, the red and black coloring is something that you really like, because this is not your first red and black muscle car.
That's true. I had a 1966 Mustang convertible, which was also the same red and black combo.
And one of the things that's amazing is you've had that one, you had this one, and you really love to sort of like have a car for a while and then move on to the next. Tell me a little bit about what you're looking for in your next ride.
I don't know. I think I need to find probably something that's probably not red and black, but that seems to be the trend, so we'll see.
All right. Thank you so much, Marcia, and thank you so much, Mike. An absolute beauty. This is a lovely car, and it is strong. Now, again, lots of stories here in Memorial Park, and Alicia has another really moving story.
It really is. I have to show you this 1962 Dodge 880. It is a two-door hardtop right here in dusty rose with the pinstriping, just gorgeous. You know how long this car is? Yeah, I'm still touching it and walking back. Almost 20 feet long. I think it's just under 19 feet. It didn't even fit in the garage of the original owner. It would hang out over the sidewalk. The current owner is Sam Scarletta. Come on in, Sam. I want you to brag about this car.
Yeah.
You actually were bequeathed this car from your brother-in-law.
Yes, my wife and I have been married 56 years, and we were dating. This car was in the garage. So it's been in the family for over 60 years.
So Andy was your brother-in-law. I think you have a picture of him here working on it. I love it. And how much did he pay for this car?
$400.
What?
He was a junior in high school, Osborne High School in Detroit, obviously. And the son of the lady who owned this, they didn't have a garage. It was blocking the sidewalk.
Right.
And he said, my mom sent me to school today, find somebody to buy this car.
So for $400 he bought it. What did it retail for back in 62?
$3,030.
Can you imagine?
Yes, yeah.
This car for $3,000. How many did they make back then?
1,790.
So a really
That number, but yeah, 1,700.
Incredible. So they're only
Mostly they were station wagons and that type. They made 689 convertibles,
unreal.
but two-door coupe.
When you drive this car, what do you think about?
Well, Andy, obviously.
Of course. Tell me about the front license plate.
All his butts, yeah, they worked on the car.
This is to remember all the people who worked on this car. My buds is what Andy called them. Ooh, you're going to make me tear up, Sam. I tell you what, it really is about the memories that these cars make and the bonds with the people and their lives. Thank you so much,
all
Sam.
These guys that are here
I
today,
know.
they're all fast, but this car means the most to me.
I believe it. Thank you so much for sharing your story. This is what it's all about, Mike and Carolyn. It really is.
It really is. Well, $400 still alive, and he's still telling the stories and still has all the memories.
Such a sentimental, sweet
yes,
story.
for sure. You know, the Dream Cruise is one of those events where people come here from across the country and really all around the world.
They sure do. We've had visitors from Canada, Germany, even Japan. And we went back in the Dream Cruise archives to find a visitor from far away.
Yes, indeed. Take a look from 1999 when our old friend Don Shane found a visitor all the way from Australia. Check it out.
There's no doubt in my mind that the man and the group that traveled the farthest to be here amongst the millions tonight is this guy right here, David Clee from Sydney, Australia. How do you get from Sydney to Pontiac, Michigan?
It's a long way. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque and I just ended up here, you know. But really, we flew. We've got 56 people with us this year. And it's the first time that I've ever been to this. And it won't be the last. Hell, it's just huge.
What prompted you to want to come to the Dream Cruise?
Well, the funny thing is, I was reading a book by a guy called Jim Wangers, and Jim Wangers kept talking about Woodward Avenue and about the 50s and the 60s, and it got my mind going, so I had to come back. Like a pilgrimage, I suppose, for a lot of people, but it's a big deal. I mean, where else in the world can you see 30,000 cars?
So they don't cruise down in Sydney somewhere, right?
No, the radar's down there and the breathalyzer guys are down there, the highway patrol's down there. No, we can't cruise this well.
Donnie was always so cool. What a trip down memory lane. Donnie could always find the most interesting people to talk to, and they would talk away.
And that was one of them for sure. All it takes to find a cool car story is to walk right up to the car owner, say hello. Well, Allie Hoxie's been doing just that. So, Allie, what have you found?
Mike and Carolyn, check out this bright orange Mustang coupe. I mean, Jeff Ray, this is a pretty slick car to have.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I bought it in 2004. I've had it ever since that, and I've been coming up here every Saturday, and especially every Dream Cruise we come.
So what drew you to this car?
Well, when I was a young man, I used to drive these at Maris Transport in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and I was sold on them. And I always wanted one, and I finally got one when I was 55 years old.
And what drew me to this is the bright orange. Is there any reason why you picked this particular color over maybe like, you know, a lot of people tend to go to like bright red, but I love the orange.
Yeah, it was different. It's not a 64.5 Ford original color, but it was painted. And when I bought it, it was this color. And really, that's what drew me to the car, the color. Calypso Coral is the color name.
I mean, this is such a cool car, and I want to open the door so everyone can see kind of that little bit of that black interior. It looks so slick. Also, what's looking really slick out here along the Woodward Dream Cruise, check out this bright red Fairlane. I'm here now with Bob Baca, and this actually has a really unique story because, Bob, unfortunately, you had a car just like this that at one point was stolen.
Yes, it was about 40 years ago. It was stolen, and it broke my heart. And what happened was I retired 6 years ago and found this car exactly like I had in Texas. So I bought it in Texas, and I had it trailered here, and it was good memories, and I couldn't be more happier.
I mean, that's so cool that you were able to find a car exactly like the one that was stolen. But why go towards the same car? There's so many cool classic cars, especially in the Detroit area. Why try to find one exactly like the one that was stolen so many years ago?
Well, it had a lot of memories, and I wanted to bring those memories back.
All right, well, Bob, thank you so much. Hey, maybe I'll take this for a spin. Mike and Carolyn, I'll send it back to you.
Pleasure.
Allie, thank you so much for bringing us that gem. Now, AAA shares Detroit's love of automobiles, and Dave Campbell from AAA of Michigan joins us right now. Dave, thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So tell us, what is special about AAA's connection first to the Woodward Dream Cruise and really just the automobile in general?
Well, as you know, the automobile is right in our name, American Automobile Association of America, right? So we love cars. This is our biggest event nationwide, so we love being a part of the Dream Cruise. It's been a great year for us here. So excited to see all the events going on outside.
So Dave, how is AAA lending its support to the Woodward Dream Cruise with the AAA Roadside Assistance Program?
So one of the big things we do is, you know, we're always here and available if someone's car gets stopped along the road. Today's been a great day. The cool weather has caused so many more cars to be fine running on the road. So we haven't done much work today, but we're still here to protect or save anyone if something happens to their cars.
Oh, that's good news without all the heat, especially with these old cars.
Exactly.
So talk about your special event coming up in September.
Yes, September 9th. Every year, if you go to AAA.com/Auto Expo, you can sign up to be a part of it. Bring your car. We usually have 300 to 400 cars in our parking lot in Dearborn at One Auto Club Drive. Feel free to come out. All you do is sign up, and it's a great day, fun event for family and friends.
Let the good times keep rolling.
Yes.
I know it's kind of hard, but have any of these cars caught your eye today?
Oh, how many? There was. You had one that was, you know, rising from its own chassis a little bit earlier today.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a couple of Eleanors, which is literally my favorite car. So there's so many cars on the road today. It's awesome.
So many to choose from. They have been beautiful. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us as always.
Thank you.
Looking forward to your event in September.
Yes, thanks so much.
We appreciate you. Now, calling all classic car enthusiasts, set up near the legendary Vincetta Garage in Berkeley for the perfect Woodward Dream Cruise.
This is a historic stop along Woodward. Vincetta was once the oldest auto repair shop east of the Mississippi and was open for 91 years. Now it's a full-service restaurant serving comfort food, and it's a great place to watch the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Up next, car clubs and crowds line the avenue.
Yes, they do. We're going to check in with Glenda and Simon. They've just found a few unique rides you definitely won't want to miss as the cruise rolls on.
Our next stop on our community's tour is Huntington Woods. This stretch between 10 and 11 Mile Road is a wonderful spot on the cruise route. As one of the original 6 communities from 1995, it's been welcoming cruise families for over 30 years.
Long time. Huntington Woods is home to the Detroit Zoo and the Rackham Golf Course. It is a family community with some beautiful homes. You got to check it out.
So many beautiful homes. Now, the Woodward Dream Cruise is really a family affair. It can be several generations of families who come together to enjoy this day, and that's because cars and the industry's history, of course, part of our fabric here in Metro Detroit.
Always. Everyone knows someone in the auto industry, and we're so proud of our automobiles. Glenda and Simon are with a classic car owner who is ready to show off their vehicle. Glenda, Simon?
Well, Carolyn, Mike, Gino Galli with me here, pouring his blood, sweat, and red into this beautiful 1970 Camaro, and you've come every year?
Every year I can, yep.
Yeah, so you say you've worked on it to get it to this point all the time with your dad?
Yep, I bought it when I was 19 with my dad. We split it, and we've been working on it ever since.
Well, I'd love to see it out there. It was great you guys pulled up on us, and I hope I get a seat in the passenger seat if Gabriella says it's okay.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous, huh, partner?
Beautiful car, and also let's talk about a family affair here.
Okay.
What this car means to you, Jerry and Gordon. 58 beautiful years of marriage, and this car has been there every step of the way. Tell me.
Sure has. We were both in college on the East Coast, and he came home and said, I found this car for $500, which was in 1966.
Every cent we had in the world.
So I didn't get to see what it looked like till it showed up.
Didn't look like this.
And you've renewed your vows, along with working on this car, you've renewed your vows in it.
We did a thing at the Dream Cruise in, I think it's 2015. We got my granddaughter dressed up. They had fancy clothes, and they had a ceremony for a cruise together.
Yeah. It was a Haggerty Insurance event.
Okay, all right. How's your cruise going so far?
So far, it's going great. We did the Berkeley parade last Friday night, and and everything's running. That's the important thing. We had a little for time we stopped to see you to come back 2 hours. We had a flat tire, so we had to do some work while we were.
I love this classic Model A. It's hard to beat this.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for talking with us. Carolyn, Mike, we'll send it back to you.
Oh, just amazing. Keeping them young and keeping them together. Now, don't let the size fool you. Pleasant Ridge packs mighty automotive passion as one of the smallest communities on the Woodward Dream Cruise route. This city has been part of this incredible journey since the very beginning.
And here's an interesting fact. Ridge Road in Pleasant Ridge was once part of the Saginaw Trail, which led out of Detroit and all the way to the Straits of Mackinac.
REO Speedwagons are the ancestor of the modern day pickup truck. They were used as buses, tow trucks, and even fire trucks in the early 1900s.
Goes way back. Jeff Lindblom takes us for a ride on a Speedwagon that's making its 7th appearance on the Woodward Dream Cruise. And a fair warning, hold on to your hat for this one.
Let me take you back to 1926 with this REO Speedwagon 100-year blast from the past, Pickle Fire Truck. Which, with American and Canadian flags on either side, will be making its 7th appearance at the Woodward Dream Cruise.
I've never been on a motorcycle, but it feels like a motorcycle. Top speed is 35 miles an hour, though.
Sam Giramonti calls this Michigan-built, century-old fire engine a 100-year-old family heirloom, which actually serviced Canadian communities.
It's a piece of American and Canadian history here. That's my father-in-law.
When the Canadian township where his father, the fire chief, served was annexed more than 20 years ago, he purchased the old fire truck, restored it, and now his family adores it.
I'll pop the hood for you. You can take a look. It's pretty cool to see. me.
It is a beautiful machine. Beautiful machine.
Diane Birch is just one of many admirers who calls the fire engine of historical significance magnificent.
Great to see. It's great to hear.
I tell you, there's a lot of people that just look at this. They just have to stop and take pictures.
The moment I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta stop and take a picture of it.
Man, it's impressive. I saw the new truck that pulled up next to it, like the regular truck. It seemed like it was like a lot more work that go into making these type of vehicles.
It's not worth much, but it's priceless.
With wooden wheels, Giramonti says he feels the history every time he unlatches these locks and brings it out for a ride, sure to have passenger Prince Shelby, his dog, at his side.
Yeah, it's a beast.
You can catch the crank start 9,000-pound 3-speed stick shift reminiscent of past firefighting technology at the Dream Cruise.
This is our heritage right here.
It will definitely be turning heads.
If you want a second driver, I can help out. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a family heirloom, right?
He says if you happen to catch him at the cruise, anybody is more than welcome to stop for a photo op.
Wow, wooden wheels.
And nothing like that wind through your hair, right?
Oh my goodness. Crank it up. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Jeffrey. Coming up next.
We make a cruise through Ferndale where you can find the Mustang Corral. We're cruising with more classics. Stay with us. Ferndale is hopping with cruisers. 9 Mile, home to Mustang Alley, where 1,000 pony cars park. You can see every generation of Mustang in Mustang Alley.
Gotta love it. And last night, I was honored to help host the official Woodward Dream Cruise ribbon cutting event. After the ribbon cutting, the lights and sirens cruise rolled down Woodward, and boy, oh boy, it was loud.
Yeah, a fleet of police cars and fire trucks paraded down the avenue. Always exciting for everyone in the entire family to experience.
So many kids, so many families out there watching. There are a few iconic spots along Woodward, and one of the can't-miss locations is in Memorial Park.
Hundreds of classics park for the day to share stories about the cars and why they love taking them for a cruise. Alicia Smith and Keenan Smith have more from the massive classic car show.
Carol and Mike, one of the great things about being here in Memorial Park with these hundreds of cars is just talking to the folks who have worked on these cars, built them, restored them, no matter what they do, whether it's a young person just getting started or someone who's been doing this for decades, it's always a labor of love.
Did you say love?
I did say love.
Let me share a love story with you at home. Just married Kristen and Doug. Look at that date. This was yesterday, and they brought their silver anniversary 1978 Corvette to the Dream Cruise, and I have the couple here now. I'm so excited. First of all, congratulations, Doug and Kristen.
Thank you.
So, Kristen, how do you feel about having your honeymoon at the Dream Cruise?
It's fantastic.
Blushing bride. This is so cool. Tell me about your car.
1978 Silver Anniversary Corvette. It's been in the family since new. Was my grandfather's, my dad's, and then mine.
Fantastic. I love the fuzzy dice. So your grandfather passed it down to your dad. Is your dad here?
My dad and my son are both here.
Oh, give us a wave. All right. Very nice. So it is truly a family affair. How many Dream Cruises have you been to?
I've been to every one since the beginning.
All 31 of them.
Yep.
That is impressive. I am just so glad that we met you. Congratulations. Are you going to be cruising Woodward later today?
We will.
Okay. I'm expecting cans to be right behind the Corvette here so people can see this happy couple. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keenan, I think, found a return cruiser as well.
And look at me. This is an absolute dream. This is a beautiful car. It's a head turner. I've seen people come up and talk about this car and gawk over it forever. And here's the owner right now. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about your baby.
Hi there. The baby here is a replica of a 64 AC Cobra, and basically I built it myself.
Yeah, and you built this yourself. This is amazing. Tell us a little bit about the journey of building this car, because that's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. Took me quite a few years to complete this. Saw one a long time ago. Decided I wanted one. At that time, being young, couldn't afford a Shelby. And I said one day I'll own one. And the only way I could get there was build my own.
And you built your own. Tell us a little bit about, it was a journey. You say that it took you about 20 years because life was getting in the way.
Life took over. Had to have a job that I traveled every week around the country and the world. Never had a chance to work on it. It sat for probably 12, 14 years before I could get back to it and start working on it. And decided I had to have it finished.
And finally, this is a head turner, but you've been cruising Woodward for a long time. When you used to cruise Woodward in the 60s, what were you driving back then?
Back then I was driving a 1962 Fairlane 500 on Woodward, and with all the older race car guys and everything. I had my little high school driver just to keep up and look good.
What turned more heads, this or the Fairlane?
I think this one turns more heads than the Fairlane did.
Thank you so much, Mike. This is an absolute stunner, a beauty. And you know something, Carolyn, Mike, just one of the many lovely cars here at Memorial Park.
Those are some die-hard cruisers, both 31 years, and not even a wedding can stop them from cruising.
Yeah, congratulations to the couple.
Absolutely. Well, it's time to head back out there on the road.
Dave's had quite a ride up and down Woodward today. Hey, Dave.
Nothing says classic 70s like being in a VW bus. How cool is this? Ron and Robin, you guys have owned this from the start, right?
We have. It had 13 miles when we pulled it off the showroom floor.
And how many you got on it now?
About 180,000. The engine has been rebuilt.
There you go. And where have you guys been in this?
We have driven it we lived in Colorado, we lived in Southern Virginia, Washington, D.C., back to Colorado, and now Detroit, Michigan.
A few memories there, that's for sure. Guys, thank you for taking us for a ride. This is awesome.
Man, that's got some miles on it. It's been on the road traveling.
All eras, all eras.
Coming up next.
We are cruising through the world's largest car show. Stay with us. We've had so much fun taking you up and down America's first highway. We just love our hot rods and muscle in the Motor City.
And we've learned so much watching the cruise ourselves. Let's take one last cruise down the strip. Glenda, Simon.
Hey, they're saving us. Carolyn, Mike, they're saving us a seat. But we are along this iconic stretch, and it's been wonderful. Weather, people, fabulous 31 years.
After more than 3 decades, it keeps getting better every single year. The energy is great. The weather's been good too, by the way.
Yeah.
Keenan, Alicia?
Glenda, Simon, we found an absolute stunner again. Take a look at this 1962 Corvette. It is lovely.
Gorgeous. And it's owned by Murray Butler IV. And Murray, you brought your family with you?
I did, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky.
Ooh, are you first timers? You having fun?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Tina?
Thanks, Alicia and Keenan. Okay, so this was obviously my very first Dream Cruise. I have to say, what an incredible day. I started the day not knowing a ton about cars, and I can tell you, I picked up a few things here and there. Obviously, we are surrounded by very super old classic cars. This event still bringing people together from all across the world. Detroit history is still very much alive here. Dave, what you got for us?
Night long, beautiful. I love this Aquamarine 64. Look at the muscle back behind us as well. All kinds of fun all night. Carol and Mike, it's been fun on Woodward, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I see a lot that I'd like to take with me. This has been a great ride. A special thank you to our WXYZ crew for everything they do behind the scenes to make us look great.
They sure do everything. And thank you to everyone who joined us from across the country to cruise with us. We hope you enjoyed all this Motor City muscle. Goodbye.